everybody, this is the Yxlö, and let's talk for a bit about Jean-Claude Van Damme and the era that I would be describing as the post-Double Team era. The post-Double Team era is all movies he has made since the movie Double Team was released, which marked the beginning of his downfall, in my opinion. He would just spend the rest of his career making cheap action movies, with the small exceptions of, you know, the small appearances in Expendables and the Kung Fu Panda movie or two. So most of these movies weren't pretty good, right? And yeah, grading them would be a fun job to do, said absolutely nobody, but maybe I'll do that sometime. But today we're going to talk about a movie which I would consider being not necessarily the best he has done, but far superior to most movies he has done. Most movies that he has done. I'm keeping that one in just because most. Anyway, the movie we're gonna talk about today is called The Hard Corps. So Jean-Claude Van Damme plays an ex-military, as he always do, and he is given the task of protecting Wayne. Wayne is a former boxer. Now he has turned into a community leader, politician, benefactor, something like that. It's not entirely clear, and it isn't that important. So he's responsible for his security. Now Wayne is going to need all the protection he can get because Terrell Singletary, a rap mogul or something like that, is released from prison, and he has vowed to kill Wayne because of their, you know, back history together. And while Jean-Claude Van Damme is trying to protect Wayne from Terrell and his band of Uzi waving thugs, he also finds a bit of a romantic connection with an associate of Wayne, played by Vivica Fox. And yes, you can say that this movie has some similarities to the movie The Bodyguard, but this one is actually better and makes a bit more sense than that movie, and I will die on that hill. The Bodyguard is an absolute travesty, a mess, and a terrible movie. But let's not get too entangled in the Bodyguard thingy. Now, as Jean-Claude Van Damme movies goes, this one, it's pretty okay. I was afraid going in that 110 minutes would make this movie a bit too slow and a bit too, you know, long and boring, but it isn't. I mean, this movie doesn't focus as much on ass-kicking and gunfights as many other of the Van Damme movies, which also should be a major red flag, but it isn't. Why this is the case, I'm not entirely sure of. Maybe it is just that Van Damme has a character that actually works and we kind of care about, and is a little bit more fleshed out than, you know, his other characters. I mean, this isn't the Daniel Day-Lewis level of commitment to the roles or stuff like that, but for some reason he's kind of easier to digest than the normal one-dimensional character he plays. This is 1.5 dimensional character. So this movie is pretty predictable, the movie is kind of cheap, and the lack of a great budget kind of shines through at time, but for the most part it is a fairly enjoyable movie. Not high art or anything like that. It is kind of entertaining. It has if you're into rap music, it has a great hip-hop soundtrack, and which I'm not, but I thought it fitted the vibe of the movie. There are some good fighting sequences, and there are some good action sequences, and the characters are, you know, fleshed out enough so that you at least care a little bit about them. Now, I wouldn't go so far as saying that you must see this movie because your life depends on it. No, but I would say that this is a movie that, you know, is entertaining for, you know, what it is worth. It is pretty okay made. It's better than most Van Damme movies made after Double Team, and it is pretty entertaining. As you may or may not have noticed, my selection of movies is a very random act of things, and when I saw that I was going to review yet another post-Double Team movie with Van Damme, I thought, oh god, well wait a minute, it's The Hard Corps. That is a pretty okay movie. They even have a couple of almost okay war sequences into this one. So compared to Wake of Death, this one is much better in ways I cannot fully explain. But I'm gonna give this movie 26 points. Again, not a fantastic movie, nothing spectacular, nothing life-changing, not even close to any of Van Damme's better movies, but for what it is better than you think it is. I have lived in Stockholm my entire life, but I've never even heard about Yxlö. So I just thought that I have to go here and review a movie. Turns out today was The Hard Corps. It was pretty wasted on this island maybe, but I'll see you next time anywhere from so-and-so reviewing, well, such and such. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.